We are live from Lakeland, Florida. This is the Brower Report. I am your host, Matthew Brower. If you have any questions or during the show or after you listen to the podcast, feel free to hit us up anytime by going to Instagram, Getter, Reddit, pretty much anywhere except for Parler. They're out of business or something right now. I don't know what they're doing over there. But thank you so much for listening. Make sure to get the podcast. Tell us how we're doing, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear. We're here to serve you. And Bill, what's up?
Dude, what's up, Matthew? How are you, buddy?
Just woken from a nap. You know.
I know. I called you at 7:15, right?
Yep, sure did.
The freaking phone is ringing and ringing and ringing. I'm like, Matt's pooping. That's the first thought. Left his phone somewhere. All of a sudden, I didn't even know what it sounded. It didn't sound like you. It was like, oh,
I know. Oh, I know.
I'm like, hey, good morning, sunshine.
Bro,
So,
I was out. You're lucky I even looked over at the phone, bro, because my ringer was off. It was on vibrate. You're lucky I even looked.
I was just shut the phone off and like, all right, let's try to get another day.
I know, but we're here. We got lots of good topics to talk about tonight. And folks, I want to say thanks for listening and thanks for sharing the show. Our numbers are way up from when we initially started. So as we continue to grow, thank you, and thank you. Later on the show, of course, the Bible verses of the day, because we must share during the end times.
Feels like it.
It does every day, dude. Every day. Before we start on the topics, Bill, speaking of the end times, we got transgenders running around the White House lawn, exposing their fake breasts, and their tits are cut off.
Why would you do?
What the hell?
What
goes through your mind? This is like the carnival, like the carnies that visited the 1800s, the bearded lady.
Crazy. It's crazy.
It's like, what is this?
I was just up in D.C. about a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And I tell you, when you go into these monuments, the archives and the Capitol, we toured the Pentagon, we were quiet and we were respectful. And everybody I saw, everybody was pretty respectful. I'll see a couple of middle schoolers and groups in one of the museums running stupid. But for the most part, people know how to behave themselves. Clearly, these people do not.
Dude! Where did they find these things? I'm like, what in the heck is going on? I mean, I know Biden's got dementia, bro, but man, what is this? I'm like, this is front page news. It's like the Easter egg roll. I'm like, all the kids are out there having a good time. Now we got the tranny roll. What is this? I mean, I have never in my life thought it would go down like that on the White House lawn. In my life, I never thought that would happen. They're out of control.
Circus down in Miami going on.
No.
With this indictment and stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, Miami, it's understandable. I mean, it's like, whatever. I'm talking about, this is the White House. This is the Capitol. This is where the president lives. This is like the... anybody thinks about the United States White House, right? You think White House, right? And we've got a bunch...
Statue of Liberty, White House.
Dude, we've got a transgender guy that looks like a chick exposing the fake breast. We've got a girl that thinks she's a guy showing the bare chest where their breast got cut off. What is this? And I just can't... I cannot comprehend how this is acceptable in the United States of America.
But if you say anything, you can't. Because you'll be...
I just said it.
Whatever.
It's insanity, man.
But the reason why this stuff keeps going on, madness-wise, is nobody wants to speak up.
Bro,
Nobody just calls them on a board.
If I went on the White House lawn, I was invited, and took my shirt off, I think my wife might try to kill me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is a distinct possibility. I mean, it
I
could
would
happen.
walk away from you and never talk to you.
Yes, but it's like,
How's your wife?
oh, she's great, man. Ray of
No, if I was
sunshine.
your wife, I would.
Oh no! You said how's my wife? I mean, my wife's great. She bought me Savannah Bananas tickets, bro. I mean,
I know.
I know.
That sounds like an amazing trip.
Oh, incredible. Okay, so let's get back to the madness on the White House lawn. What in the hell's going on in D.C., bro? I can't do this. I can't get this out of my mind. I see the video come across Instagram, like, I cannot get this madness. It burned my retinas, bro. It's like, you got to be kidding me. Did I kick these weirdos out? It's like if I went up, if a regular woman, okay, with a nice pair of breasts, okay, let's pretend it for a second, okay. Let's pretend.
Pretty symmetrical.
Yes. Yes. 20s.
Nice.
20s. Very attractive looking woman went out there during an event. Let's say the Easter egg roll, okay, and started showing the goods. She'd get arrested, right?
100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
If a dude took his shirt off and started prancing around during an event, the Secret Service would do what? Pounce on that dude and arrest him.
Escort you off the property or trespass you with.
But we've got dudes that think they're chicks that think they're their dudes, having operations to look different, and they are celebrated. And this has got to be the end times, man. This is it, bro. It's like God said I wouldn't flood it again, but I'm gonna burn it down. It's like I am done.
I just saw a report that Biden administration has banned those influencers from the White House.
He did. Listen, he did invite him, number one. Okay, he didn't do it. Give me a break. The guy doesn't even know what time it is. He didn't do it. His leftist cronies inside, the people of the agenda invited this. I don't call them people anymore. They don't know what they are. But, I don't know what they are. But it's like, why are we doing this? Why are we putting the transgender 25-letter thing, whatever they're going by this week, in front and center on the White House between two American flags? We are not the United States of transgenderism. I hate to break it to everybody, but we're not. The rest of the world laughs at us that we tolerate this kind of stuff going on. And I was ready for the trumpet, bro. I was ready for the trumpet. It's like, this is it. We're done.
Well, they would have been probably found in violation of whatever the flag act.
But no one enforces that anymore. It's unfortunate. We don't enforce it.
But the reason why they're not is because on top of the White House there's a U.S. flag that flies above all. So but it's poor taste having it prominently displayed between two American flags. Awful.
And before we get to the rest of the topics tonight, if I was a veteran, think about this. If I was a veteran and I seen this stuff going on right now, and I risked my life or I disabled because of war and stuff, can you imagine this is what people think you fought for? No. If you want to do something, that's your right. But now it's like we're throwing it front and center in front of kids every day. That's not right.
That's the issue.
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue. Unfortunately.
I'm sure kids were there. It was a White House event. I'm sure kids were there. And how dare these adults run out there and celebrate their surgeries in front of everybody, saying, I'm something different. No, your chromosomes say something, bro. It's like, hey, you're really not what you're saying you are. You can try to live that life, and that's fine and dandy. But don't go on TV and start doing that kind of stuff, man. It's like narcissism 101, man. I think in the Bible, pride is one of the 7 deadly sins, right? You know,
Yeah.
you can't do that. You know, man. And everybody's like, why are you hating on them so much? I'm not hating on them, man. All they do is keep on doing stuff. It's like if you want to just live your life, to live your life, but it's like every 5 seconds I see a story about it and they're offending somebody or doing something stupid. It's like, stop.
Don't impact mine. Don't make me forced to play.
I mean, have you heard of Go Woke, Go Broke? Have you not learned from Budweiser? Have you not learned from Target or these other companies that continue to do stupid stuff? It's like
they're continuing. They're doubling down, which is insane.
Yeah, it's like, leave it alone. All right. Speaking of companies that go woke and go broke, in the part of the story tonight, you reap what you sow. Seattle-based ice cream company Molly's Moon's Homemade Ice Cream. Wow. MMH.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, yeah. It sounds amazing. Is suing for extensive property damage that suffered from a BLM chop zone in 2020, according to a lawsuit shared by reporter Sam Campbell. Sam Campbell. He must be an amazing person. I don't know Sam, but amazing reporting so far. In the summer of 2020, rioters created an anti-police zone that was initially called the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. Dude, it sounds like a World War III, bro. It's like,
yeah, so stupid.
I mean, come on, man. There's a bunch of rioters. You know, take them out.
Couple cluster bombs used in it.
Yeah, just disperse them and arrest them. It's not that hard. As a result, KUOW reported protesters took over a 10-block area surrounding a Molly Moon's location. 3 years later, Molly Moon's filed a lawsuit in U.S. District Court saying that they ignored their constitutional rights because police chose to abandon the chop zone to rioters. Listen, that wasn't the police making that decision. It was the Portland mayor.
Yeah, idiot.
The guy that was hanging out with them.
Yeah.
He was hanging out.
Chop.
Yeah. You remember they found his address and went to his house? It's like, that escalated quickly.
Probably like little baby.
Yeah. But, I mean, what did you expect? You supported a bunch of left-wing morons that wear black and think they're these, incredible superheroes. But all they are is mommy and daddy's trust fund kids that are looking for some action during the summer. That's what they were looking for. And guess what? They got it. They destroyed 10 blocks. They took over a police station. It was complete madness. I mean, there's murders, rapes, extensive drug use. It was craziness.
I think when COVID and the riots back in 2020 happened, I think that's when everybody's pretty much got desensitized to everything.
Yeah.
Nothing shocks me. Nothing surprises me. Nothing. Whatever. Aliens, cool. It'll be great.
Yeah. Everything's a psyop. Everything is a psyop. It's true, though. Look at how desensitized we are to stuff. It's like people are like, It's like just another day in Portland, another building got burned down. Oh, it's San Francisco, just another person taking a dump on the street. LA, just another homeless encampment near downtown. It's like, this stuff is normalized now. It doesn't offend anybody that there's, tens of thousands of homeless people in San Francisco and in LA and needles everywhere and, these left-wing groups just taking over buildings. No problem. I mean, it's like they have a right to do so. I'm like, your cities are complete, absolute hot garbage, guys. Wake up. Like me. Wake up from a nap. Take a nap. Wake up. All right. So, this is just... The Washington Post is one of the worst newspapers that was ever been, okay? It's like... Is Bezos the clown? Bezos the clown? Is that right? Bezos the clown? The Amazon dude?
It's Bozo the clown.
I know, but Bezos the clown.
It's Jeff Bezos, yeah.
Yeah. So he owns the Washington Post. He owns the Washington Post, and it's absolute hot garbage. Full of lies, deception. I mean, this guy is running a left-wing mouthpiece. They came under fire Monday for burying critical information when it reported Target stores have received bomb threats over Pride merchandise. So, about 7 paragraphs into the story, it is finally revealed that it's not actually conservatives that are doing the bomb threats. It's left-wing pro LBGQT plus whatever groups that were actually ones behind the threats of bombing targets. It was never conservatives because they felt that Target was not being as inclusive as possible to them when they moved their merchandise to the back of the store.
You have a display somewhere. That's it.
Yes.
Be happy.
Yeah. And don't put it at the front of the store with your swimsuit that tucks penises into it. Acting like a chick. Okay? Listen, dudes have been tucking their junk for a long time. We don't need a swimsuit to do it, okay? I mean, I'm not speaking from experience, but this is not the first time this has happened in America, okay? So they're all like offended. I can't believe my stuff. Well, you were buying it anyways. I mean, Target got stuck with a bunch of it. It's like they're giving it all away now. They're losing billions of dollars in merchandise sales because of it. So it's just another example of the media. We'll sprinkle in the truth on the front page story, but go 20 pages in to see the rest of the story. And they'll show you, it wasn't conservative groups, it was these groups. My God, it's like, why do people not trust the media? That's why,
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't look at anything mainstream news anymore. I can't because you can't decipher what's real and what's not. 90% of it's fake.
It's a psyop.
It's all fake.
Everything.
It's all fake.
Yeah. It's like fake news. Trump was right. That's all fake news. And we didn't have a Trump story in here, but let's talk about Trump for a few minutes. Because, it's the flavor of the week right now. Flavor of the month. Jeez. I mean...
You got it rained today.
Why? Why, bro? Why?
And apparently, I don't know, I haven't seen... I've just seen news reports that the grand jury wasn't presented with evidence of the Presidential Records Act.
Again?
A couple other things. Yeah.
Another omission. Oh, no. Yeah. It would never happen, folks.
And I like with the judge saying, you're free to go, do whatever you want, you can travel.
Okay, so let's break this down for a second. All right. President Trump had items, and he's a former president. He could have declassified anything that he wanted to, which he did. It was information. I'm not saying it was like the most top secret ever, but let's talk about the other people that have had information. Joe Biden had information as vice president and as senator that he should not have had, and no charges, nothing, zero.
Hillary Clinton
had 33,000 emails deleted. She had a server in a bathroom that was not, secure. But no charges. Zero.
No reasonable prosecutor would, according to Comey back in the day.
Yeah. Destruction of federal property / information. That's what it is. That's called a cover-up. So, no charges. Bill Clinton had documents, no charges. George W. Bush had documents, no charges. Mike Pence had documents, which he should not have, because the vice president has no authority to declassify information. So why are they having these random boxes everywhere that have these important documents in them, and they should not have them at all? Now, a president has, even a former president, is privy to national security stuff still. They still have access because they were president of the United States. It's been an ongoing tradition that has occurred. But now it's all of a sudden a crime and they were like, another hearsay thing. Well, Trump said on a golf course, blah, blah, blah. No witnesses. Nothing credible. Hearsay.
Apparently there's a video
of
him waving this thing, saying, I couldn't declassify this and didn't.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
Okay. Have we not seen the deep fake videos that are floating around everywhere now?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
How can we believe anything anymore? Everything voices can be altered, videos can be altered. We have all this technology now that makes things look real. We got dudes on Reddit paying for like nudes of a computer generated girl. I mean, you're telling me we can't fake the President of the United States video or talking? I mean, the only thing that's real is Joe Biden falling. I mean, that's legit. Those are real videos. But I can't believe a thing.
Hopefully it's released. Hopefully people can see it. It's 50-50 on it. Probably fake. But he could just be talking shit. He said, I could have. Didn't say I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know. No.
I mean, we got so much worse things going on in this world right now. But this is the thing they go after. We're not going after, murderers or anything in New York City. We're not going after, real criminals that are trying to, really hurt people. They're just letting them go to hurt more people. But Trump is the enemy. I mean, their fascination with Trump is, delusional. It is mental illness. Trump deranged syndrome. They have to. I mean, it should be clinically, put it in a book now. It's real. These people really are all hooked up on Trump. I mean, I don't know if they like him, kind of a dating kind of way, Hey, I like his hair. Yeah. But that's how bad it is. I mean, they are really, just grow up, kids. All right. Okay, Bill, why don't you go for the next topic, because this is a fun one.
So, where do I sign up? Since San Diego homeless woman looking for free stuff. She's been spoiled with free stuff and phones, so I guess you can just sign up. So let me read the story. So Caitlin Rowe dodged used hypodermic needles, discarded food containers, and human waste as she navigated an area of San Diego known by locals as the Barn.
No, really?
Sounds pretty fitting. It's not going to be the Tops or freaking Bel Air. The Marine Corps veteran and business owner was there to talk to as many homeless residents as possible, including one woman who said San Diego makes living on the streets not that hard. So this is where she goes into saying, usually we're low on income, and when you're low income, you get free phones, free food, free clothing. There's so many resources that are just giving gifts, and Mary in the video. I think they're spoiled, to be honest with you, Mary added. My sister's like, where do I sign up? So basically, you can just pop a tent somewhere, you're homeless, say you're poor, whatever, make stuff up. Who knows if they even validate this? And just go on your merry way and start collecting free stuff.
Why do we... at the end of the night tonight, the Bible verses will have some, tying into the story tonight. I think it goes back, I think it was an African president that said to the Western nations, stop coming and giving stuff to my people, you're making them lazy. Stop bringing them food, stop bringing them clothes, you're making them lazy. And we have created a government entitled society where there's a program for everybody that is quote unquote poor, but at the same time a lot of these people, not homeless per se, but there's people out there that have a roof over their heads, they have a car, they have a microwave, refrigerator, washer and dryer, and they are considered poor and are getting government assistance. There are people in this world that don't have running water. That's poor, bro. That's poor. But we've got people here that have they have air conditioning and everything else.
A nice car.
Yeah.
Their cell phones.
Yeah, cell phones.
They go out to eat.
Yeah. But they're considered poor. Man, these people have no idea. And eventually, I hate to say this, I don't want this to happen, but the trajectory we're on in this country...
It's going to collapse.
It's going to collapse. And
eventually.
Yeah.
There's war going to be coming. This country is so freaking divided, don't know how that's going to shake out. economic, Yellen came out today and says, dollar's probably not going to be the world's reserve currency. Thank you very much, Biden. So I mean,
it's the plan. It's a plan.
Collapsing our country on purpose.
Yes, there's so many different factors to try to collapse the country. We know this, Bill, because we're educated. We know what's going on. They want to collapse us economically, morally, spiritually. This is a war on the soul of our country, and I hate to say this, but we're losing right now. In this, overall, I think.
Luckily,
yeah,
we got some pushback with the boycott, Bud Light, Target. So you're starting to see the recoil back.
But it's not.
So hopefully it's enough.
But it's not against the government that's creating the programs and the silliness that's going on. Now, these corporations are getting hit hard, which, deservedly so because of their actions. But we've got the United States government acting like a bunch of fools still. Federal Reserve's acting like fools. And unfortunately, and we say this on every show, get right with Jesus, folks. Because this is not the worst it's going to get. It's going to get a whole lot worse. And these Democrats, in the name of global warming, global climate change, or whatever it may be, they are the ones that are going to destroy the country, destroy the planet, and that's what's going to happen. Because these people are clinically insane, and people...
Then they'll sweep in and save us. They'll sweep in and save us, and we'll be dependent and happy.
Yes.
We got our universal basic income added every month. We got our food coupons where we can get our rations. It's
Eat your bugs.
Freaking fantastic.
Eat your bug protein.
Yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Yeah.
And I'm like a kid at Christmas.
Yeah. And think about this, folks. That bug protein stuff, will make people so weak and docile that they're even more easily controlled. If you think people are getting controlled now, I think the whole COVID thing was a pushback that the government elites around the world did not expect. They did not expect that to happen from conservatives and libertarians saying, hey, we've had enough of this garbage. But
right.
the end will come, folks. And it will come because of the Democrats and the left-wing idiots of the world that they could control.
And the freaking rhinos and... Dude, the Republican Party is one big...
They're not even rhinos anymore. They are leftists, and they are tricking people.
I'm not registered for anything. I'm independent now, so I mean, F them all.
Oh, I know it's pure evil, folks. If you want to control human beings and not allow them to have their God-given rights. You are a scumbag and should be tried for treason. Simple. But we don't do that anymore. We arrest former presidents for documents. We don't go after the president, the current president, that's clearly getting bribe money from his crackhead son. We don't do that. I mean, this is the beginning of the end of the republic. And it was a short, good run, folks.
The traitors need to be blood equal. I don't know if you know that punishment, but that's a good time right there.
Yeah.
Good old Viking blood equal. Search it up.
Remember when everybody was mad at, what's his name? Oh, God, what? You know what I'm talking about. Julian Assange. Everybody was mad at it.
Yeah.
Dude looks like a hero now. I mean, he's
being extradited, isn't he?
What is it?
Isn't he going to be? He's going to be extradited soon.
I don't know. What's the other guy? Who's the other guy? Not Assange, but the other guy that leaked information.
I could say him.
I don't know.
He lives in Russia now.
Yes. God, I can't remember his name. But it's like...
He'll come to me.
These guys were... they were persecuted, and they revealed the crimes of the government of the United States. Not, revealing the people. And I always say about this about the people. The people just try to live their lives. We've got people in government that want to control things, to make so much money beyond belief and control people to do it. It's like economic slavery. Well, that's what they're doing. I mean,
Edward Snowden.
That's it.
Just popped in my head.
And remember, I think we all were, ramped up saying these guys are traitors, blah, blah, blah. But all they did was reveal the crimes. They were,
yeah.
In the name of the law, they were traitors. In the name of the law, okay?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the law. Traitors, right? We get it.
Mm-hmm.
But whistleblowers could be
heroes.
traitors too, right? Because they whistleblow, right? Because they were
right.
revealing information. But these guys, they knew that they could not get this information out because it would be stopped by the powers that be, right? They would not ever let that information out. Now, did it put Americans in danger? Yes, it did. But now we know how much blood is on the hands of the American government. No wonder people hate the government.
Dude, I told you I read the book, The Untold History of the United States. I hate Oliver Stone, but he did a good job in his book. It actually highlights all from Wilson on up, even before that a little bit, just how corrupt and nasty we were to other countries.
Yeah.
Russia really wanted to, back with Gorbachev, had a clear want to end the nuclear race.
Yeah.
And Reagan somehow, one of his aides, advisors, getting some bad information that squandered that. So we've made some stupid choices and done some bad things.
Yeah. They're from the government and they're there to help us, right? Help us with what?
Scariest words.
Yes.
Scariest words ever spoken.
Yeah.
Fear from the government. Here we go.
It's just amazing that these guys, Julian Assange and Edward Snowden, are reviled and hated so much. And I know the letter of the law, they're traitors under the letter of the law, but which politician is not a traitor? That's illegally gained information to make money. They're creating laws to make money on things. They're creating wars to make money. They create intel to make money. It's like, how can people hate the American people so much than to actually make up stories and hurt the country? They make up stuff. I don't think Russia's a real threat to us. They might be a small threat to Eastern Europe, but I think Poland and Hungary and those countries F around and find out. I think they're really like that. It's like, do you really want to try us this time? We are not going to play around.
The nukes is the thing but we have most. But tank to tank, plane to plane, we're desperate.
Here's the thing.
Hopefully now. We used to be able to.
Yeah. Ukraine has no nukes. Of course they're going to get invaded. They have no deterrent. Why, Putin, I'm not defending Putin's actions, okay? But Putin felt that the Ukrainian government was oppressing Russian, Russian descendants in an area that spoke Russian in Ukraine, and he felt that they were being harmed, and he made his move. Okay, all right. I've seen countries do that before. It's like it happens. But no one cares about Uganda. Remember Rwanda?
Right.
They had a genocide there. Bill Clinton didn't give a damn about those black people.
No F's given. No F's given.
No. They didn't care they were getting murdered. They didn't care at all. It's like, I hate to defend President Xi or whatever his name is in China, but yeah, the American government does have some really bad track record of human rights violations. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, the American government is really good at it, of like holding people in detention without having their rights, bombing terrorists overseas that are American citizens, saying because they're on a terror watch list that they can be murdered along with their friends and family at weddings and drone striked. No, innocent people killed. Okay, and it's like people are like, but this person could kill a lot more people. Really? I mean, how do you know? I mean, look at Bill Clinton. He didn't get Osama bin Laden. He could have had him arrested. I mean, they didn't even try to kill him.
Back in the 90s.
Yeah. They let him.
He was given the opportunity and told to, and nope.
And it just makes you wonder, is the whole thing a conspiracy? Not even a theory. It's a conspiracy against just average people trying to live their lives. And you got left-wing crazies that will do anything to create a boogeyman bad guy to destroy the world, to get people behind them. Look at 9/11. Terrible, man. It could have been prevented. All the warning signs were there. It is true. They knew about these people. They knew. And they did nothing. They walked right on airplanes. With box cutters and weapons. I mean, what is this? And now we got to take our shoes off and look like morons. Getting pat down and felt up by TSA agents. We give up our freedom because of that. And it wasn't our fault. It wasn't the American people's fault. It was a failure of government. The government says that we're going to protect you is now controlling you even more than before. I mean, we have a choice.
Funny how that happens.
It's funny how that happens every damn time. I mean, we didn't lock up those Japanese Americans in World War II in internment camps. The government did. Democrats.
A Democrat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I care about people. Lock them all up.
Yeah, lock them up.
Lock them up. Locked them up in...
Crazy.
I mean, they weren't concentration camps. They were internment camps. I mean, Nazi, concentration camps, terrible, awful. But, we got Democrats...
There's homes and, decent living. Look like from old pictures I've seen.
Yeah. But they still locked them up. No trial. No crimes committed. Their civil rights were violated because of their ethnic origins. If anybody had a right to some reparations, it might be, those people that were literally locked up in the 20th century 80 years ago during a war just because of their heritage. Not because they hated America. It's because of where their family came from. It's like, God, man. Who's the good guys, Bill? Who are the good guys anymore? Is there any good guys left?
I would like to say I'm a good guy. I don't know. In some people's eyes, yes. Some people's I'm the devil. So,
no. I'm talking about the government. Is there any people left in the government that are good people?
Oh, no. Well, there's a few.
But it's they're just taking marching orders now, right? I saw a meme, and I should have really grabbed it. Had Jesus being nailed to the cross on the ground, okay? And everybody had an excuse. My boss would fire me. I'd lose my job. I won't be able to feed my family. All these different excuses. Like 8 different excuses as they, nail Jesus to a cross. All these excuses. Trying to protect themselves. That is, if human beings could kill the Son of God, what are human beings capable of? I never thought of it that way, Bill. But we had human beings put the Son of God that was talking about peace and love and tolerance and going to heaven, and living a pure life. They nailed him to a cross and killed his human body. That is humanity is capable of some really bad stuff, bro. Really bad stuff.
Holocaust. Vlad the Impaler. That's a good times right there.
Yeah.
Was
it Genghis Khan?
Just tons.
It's like
tons of just ways to make people suffer is, whatever your imagination can come up with, people have done.
Yeah.
So
it's just pure evil. I know we should. I know how we got ADHD on the show. I mean, we go from topic to topic, but sometimes you just run in a rabbit hole. You're like, wow. It's like humanity is capable of such evil. It's just really disturbing. All right, so one more topic. Then I guess we're hitting the Bible verses of the day. As my wife walks in from work tonight, and the dogs are going crazy outside.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, that's all good. Hey, so what happens when you do the show live? Do it live! As Bill O'Reilly said one time. So, a mom who lost custody of a daughter sounds the alarm on bill requiring parents to confirm a child's gender. So, Chicago resident Jeanette Cooper, who lost custody of her 12-year-old daughter in 2019, pushed back on the legislation during the Ingram angle on Fox, noted that the discrepancy...
This is the California legislation, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Noting that discrepancies in beliefs are not a form of abuse. This is a big problem, Cooper said on Monday. The biggest thing that it isn't a complete insult to children who are actually suffering by being beaten by their parents and suffering because they don't have enough food in their house, or they don't get an actual medical attention for physical problems. So it must be some place of privilege that somebody can say that not using a pronoun that some child wants is some form of abuse.
I just waved bye-bye to the kid. You don't love me? See ya. Bye. Honestly, if you're going to be... Come on. I mean, California is nuts. So, if you have any concerns, so you basically... This is the government silencing speech. Because you cannot say...
But it's not even silencing speech. It's creating speech. And I think that's what Jordan Peterson had discussed in Canada, was you're coercing me to use speech that is not my belief system, and you're redefining what it means. They're redefining pronouns as identification of like gender identity and and mental identity now. That's you're in Canada is crazy, man. I mean, Canada and California are pretty much on like the same wavelength of crazy.
Australia
too. God, man. How did the Australians fall into this? How did they do it?
Stuck.
You would think they'll be one of the last ones to do it. Pretty independent people, strong, live on a big island, with things that will kill you. You would think snakes.
Kangaroos will fight you.
They have spiders that cover entire cities with spider webs. It's like
that's awesome. I love that.
It's like, remember the movie The Fog, where it had like all these weird creatures came through a dimensional portal. It's like Dinosaur World, comes to real life. It's like, that's Australia, bro. That's real life every day in Australia. Things that will murder you and kill you. That look cute and cuddly like a kangaroo, but would slice you wide open if you got too close.
Touching the face. Those are tough little dudes, man. I won't mess with a kangaroo.
Yeah, man. There's that one dude that saved that dog from that kangaroo. Just punched a kangaroo straight up in his face. The kangaroo's like, what? Bro. That was so comical, man. I love that, man. I love how that guy punched that kangaroo. All right, so getting back to it. We as human beings, okay, God gave us this ability, we're created in His image, to learn, to build, to, do things that are great. Look out throughout history. Look where we have come from. Adam and Eve to now. I'm thinking around 8 billion people. Space travel, all these great nuclear power, all these great things that we have done as a species, that God has let us come to this point in our society. It's amazing. In I think just over 6,000, almost 7,000 years. Look how we've learned. I mean, we've come a long way. Oh yeah, and I think God would be proud of some things that we've done, and some things no, He's not proud of. And as in the Bible, in Revelation, there will be a judgment, and we win. The Christians, we win in the end. And things will get worse before it gets better. But these people that are saying kids are being abused because of pronouns are the same ones that will chop off their breast, cut off their penis. They will put them full of puberty blockers and destroy their body in the name of gender identity. But pronouns hurt, but these surgeries don't. This is insanity. This is insanity, and it should be treated as such. If this happened during the 80s, these people will be locked up in jail. Because these are the people that are actually the ones that are hurting kids. There are kids starving out there because mommy and daddy can't, do the right thing for their kids. But we're concerned about, probably upper middle class white communities using pronouns. I'm telling you right now, in the Chicago projects, they don't give a damn about pronouns, bro. They don't.
No.
They don't. I mean, some of these kids don't even know how to read, so they don't know what a pronoun is. And I'm not making fun of it. I'm just telling the damn truth. That's the scary part. I mean, you got, whole schools that can't graduate kids? You got high schoolers that can't read, like at an elementary level? And you expect these people to get jobs and be the next generation of Americans to push us forward? No. But we're concerned about pronouns. I need Allen Iverson to come out. Talk about practice? We're talking about pronouns. We're talking about pronouns? Yeah, we are. I mean, we're talking about the English language being perverted by a bunch of crazy people that don't understand the human experience.
Nope. They want to force you into theirs.
Yeah. Wow, this show's
not going to happen.
This show's incredible tonight. We've gone down so many different rabbit holes. I mean, I don't know which hole we're down right now. I mean, we're going to be 6 feet deep right now. I mean, we could have the FBI van outside right now. We've touched so many topics tonight.
I really wish you'd stop saying that word, though, Matthew.
I know. We've been shut down before. Middle of the show. It's true. Bill, you can confirm it. We've been shut down.
Yeah, it was super quick.
It's a coincidence,
for
Bill.
For it to be a coincidence, but for a coincidence, it would be amazing. Because it was always at certain times, certain discussions, and boop, gone.
Yes. It's like,
there's always,
folks, if you think that, they can just randomly hit like a radio show on the internet, like, they're going to turn off your electricity, folks. They got smart meters. They want you in an electric car. They'll turn that bad boy off, too. If you can't get electricity to move your car, you're screwed. Welcome to the conspiracy, folks. It's coming all true. Everything's coming true. I'm so excited. It's all coming true, Bill. Our dreams are coming true. All of them.
Not dreams. It's a freaking nightmare.
I know, man. I know.
We've been talking about this for years.
Yes. And it's like, we will come up with the weirdest things, and guess what? They're all coming true. Social credit scores. Remember we talked about that? We talked about health insurance credit scores. It's all coming true, Bill. It's just a whole new world.
Thank God you don't want singing.
Oh, I know. Oh, I can be a Disney princess now. I can be whatever I want, Bill. I can be whatever I want.
You can be at the Bibbidi Bobbidi.
Oh, can you imagine my 6'2", 260-pound dude going there? I want to be a princess.
No, you could be the door greeter like that story.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Did you see that?
That would be you.
Oh my God! I'll tell my wife. I was like, I want to be the door person at the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique selling $200 dresses to 5-year-olds. That sounds really legit. God.
Sick.
It is.
Sick.
It honestly is. All right, so let's get into Bible time. And Bible time tonight is brought to you by Don't Be Lazy. That's kind of where our verses are going tonight. So, folks, sit back, relax, enjoy the verses tonight because this is going to be great. I'll go with the first one tonight, which is Proverbs 6, chapter 6, verses 6 through 11. Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler. Yet it stores its provisions in summer and gathers its food at harvest. How long will you lie there, you sluggard? When will you get up from your sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest. And poverty will come on you like a thief, and scarcity like an armed man. Okay, number one, I did take a nap before the show. Okay, I'm not lazy, all right? God did say rest.
Sluggard. Get up, you sluggard.
I know,
That's your new name.
Yeah, sluggard. It's like Haggard from Harry Potter. I'm sluggard. God, I am way tired today. All right, so don't be lazy. I think I've got this incredible Bible, Bill. It's on one of those study Bibles I ordered on Amazon. Mm-hmm. It is incredible. You look through it, it tells you certain topics, where to go, what verse, what page. I'm like, heaven sent. Someone did the research for me so I can share the incredible verses down the show for people to learn about the way and the truth. All right, so hit the next one because I want you to read the. Read the next one.
I'll do the first. I'll do the next bit.
Yeah.
So you got First Thessalonians.
Gotcha.
You know, I know.
Gotcha.
You're like channeling to me.
Yes.
Chapter 5:14. So, and we urge you, brothers and sisters, warn those who are idle and disruptive, encourage the disheartened, help the weak, be patient with everyone. And this is something that everybody's me. I'm guilty of it. But you need to be looking out for people. Be nice to people.
The true people that are hurting. Not the ones that are lazy. The ones that are really hurting. They need help.
Hurting.
Yes.
Reach a hand out. Mm-hmm. Give them a hug. Talk to them. Find out what they need. Something is within your means and you can do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Be a good person.
Yeah. Go for the next one, Bill.
And the second one is 2 Thessalonians 3:10. For even when we are with you, we gave you this rule. The one who is unwilling to work shall not eat. There it is.
Yeah.
Want to work?
Yeah.
Want to eat? Gotta work.
That was one of the downfalls of the Roman Empire was public programs to, the intention was to help people at first, and it, created this huge nanny state. And I think we've got the hugest nanny state that's ever existed here in the United States. And it just shows you, if you're capable, you should be working. You should be providing for your family. You should be providing. Simple. That's simple. We have too many people on the sidelines that are doing nothing. Zero. They're not contributing to society. They're leeches. They're mooching off society. It's just the way it is. And the Bible tells you, the one who is unwilling to work shall not eat. That will destroy your nation and your country. When you have people that are so lazy that
people don't want to work.
They're taking all the resources away from the people that really need it because they're lazy. Yeah. And laziness breeds ineptness and just it destroys the society, bro. It really does. Wow, man, what a show! What a show! Woo, man, I feel good. I'm going to sleep a little bit though. I feel real good. I have a snack though. Need a snack before bed. All right, Bill. Thanks for being on, bro. You've been very.
It was a pleasure, and
thanks for waking me up
next week, like I told you.
Yeah.
Make sure you put your ringer on whenever you're taking a nap on Tuesdays.
I think I will get some better sleep, for sure.
That's the first time. I don't remember when we first started doing this. I've never had you miss or had to wake you up. So it's been many years.
Yes. And I appreciate you doing your due diligence to wake me up. But next week, I'm going to work on a special guest to co-host the show. So I'll reach out to some people and see, get some feelers out there, because some people are like, I want to be a guest on your show. I want to be a co-host. Whoa, slow down. Woo! So we'll have a special co-host next week on the program. But from Bill and I and the wonderful people that make this show happen, which is you, the American people, thank you so much for listening. Hope everybody has a great